US President Donald Trump says he has not yet decided whether to order major strikes on Iran, even as military tensions continue to escalate across the region. Trump says he believes Iran is now taking negotiations more seriously than before. The US military says it disabled a tanker ship attempting to evade a blockade on Iranian ports after the crew ignored repeated warnings. US Central Command said forces fired into the vessel's engine room, stopping it from continuing toward Iran. Officials also said the ship is no longer heading toward Iranian waters. In southwestern Iran, explosions were reported in the city of Ebaz after US missile strikes. Iranian state media said 4 people were killed and 5 others were injured. Now, air raid sirens also sounded in Bahrain on Saturday as regional tensions continued to rise. The Interior Ministry urged citizens and residents to remain calm and move to the nearest safe location amid ongoing concerns over attacks linked to the Iran conflict. Well, regional tensions, they have spread to key shipping routes as well. A Saudi vessel was reportedly hit in the Red Sea, sustaining minor hull damage days after Yemen's Iran-backed Houthi rebels announced a maritime blockade targeting Saudi-linked shipping. In retaliation, Saudi Arabia launched strikes on Houthi targets in Yemen, reportedly injuring 2 people. The United Nations has expressed deep concern over the escalating violence, warning that attacks on commercial shipping could further destabilize the region and disrupt global trade. UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres, through his spokesperson, has urged the Houthis to halt attacks on commercial shipping.
The Secretary-General is deeply alarmed by the resumption of Houthi attacks on commercial vessels transiting in the Red Sea and the renewed threats to maritime navigation. The Secretary-General calls for an immediate de-escalation and urges Houthis to refrain from any further attacks or other escalatory actions.
Speaking at the White House, Trump emphasized that while the U.S. is prepared to escalate, a diplomatic solution remains his most preferred option. His remarks come amid reports of high-level security meetings and continued U.S. strikes on Iranian targets.
Look, we're talking to them right now. I think they're getting more and more serious as the days go by, for maybe the obvious reason. But we are talking to them right now. Look, there are 2 ways. I consider that the smarter way, but the other is probably the easier way, doing what we're doing. There's a military exit where we just keep going just the way we are, and we can even make it a heavier dose, and it's knocking out everything they have. Or there's a smarter strategy, and that's you make a deal, and they want to make a deal. I just don't think they're ready yet.
Meanwhile, Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi rejected U.S. pressure and threats. Speaking on the sidelines of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization meeting in Kyrgyzstan, he said Iran would not bow to threats and would continue to defend its national interests.